Okay, and let's go now to energy. What do you see as the main thing that you would like to see done and that you would work towards to help with the energy crisis that we're currently in?
Well, this is another one of those where change and incredible reforms and change are needed. It's going to take working across the aisle, all of us rolling up our sleeves and working together on this. We've wasted a lot of time just arguing over what the right solutions were. My opponent and I will agree on some things, like that it's important to expand domestic production by drilling. While we agree on that, that's a good start for a transition. But where we will disagree is that I don't know that we cannot drill our way out of the problem. We give $700 billion away a year to overseas markets for oil. We're not going to fill that just by drilling. We're going to have to fundamentally change our energy policy towards a new energy economy based on a comprehensive plan centered around renewable and alternative sources of energy. I think we have great opportunity to create high-paying, high-tech jobs in my district if we can but have a comprehensive strategy toward renewable and sustainable energy sources. You know, we couldn't take the oil subsidies that we give to big oil, which is what my opponent likes to look to the futures of the big oil companies, where I think we take those subsidies, redirect those, and retool our shuttered factories here in the 9th District, and we build hybrid cars right here in Missouri. I'd like us to be the world leader on a new energy economy.
All right, this is obviously a very competitive race, so that's what at least it's shaping up to be. And Kenny Holsop has held the seat for the last 12 years. It's been trending Republican. So how do you, in this election, transcend party lines and convince voters who have been maybe voting Republican to vote for you?
Well, you know, this is not about party. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I'm a Missourian. I run on a Democratic ticket. But what we all as Missourians must know is that we've got to have change, and we've got to put the people in office who have new ideas. We must do better. We can do better, and I know that I will do better by going to Congress and rolling up my sleeves. I have worked very well across the aisle, and we have so many big problems to solve right now that working across the aisle is going to be our only way through them. Big questions like energy and health care, the Social Security reforms that we need. We have literally been distracted by our own bickering, and it is important that we all work together. And it has been my commitment as part of my stump speech. It was part of my stump speech even in the primary, that we have got to work across the aisle and get things done. And I think that's what Missourians are expecting us to do. The 9th District, I know, is expecting us to do that. And you know, even while I was in the minority, I was well known for working across the aisle to make things happen. On health care, for instance, on the Health Care Policy Committee, I was the ranking member of the minority party. The last 2 years of the Health Care Policy Committee, we as a group unanimously agreed to restore some of the Medicaid cuts. It was my work working across the aisle that made that happen, because we need a sensible way to approach our health care system, and we got that through a bipartisan committee.
You talk about working across the aisle, and there's a lot of people who feel that doesn't happen very often, that the two parties don't work together. So how do you change that and make that an easier thing to do?
You know, it's a matter of respect. It's a matter of respect for other people's ideas. I don't care if it's a Republican idea or a Democratic idea. If it's a good idea, I'm going to get behind it. You know, I think it's built in the fabric of my very character and my upbringing. My father was a Republican. My mother was a Democrat. So I heard both sides of every story all my life growing up at the dinner table. And so I've learned to listen to both sides and to be able to come, you know, sometimes there's a third way to go where everyone is satisfied and can move forward. So that's what we need to do. And, you know, you mentioned that the district was trending Republican. It's actually not trending Republican. It's been trending Democratic. We picked up a state Senate seat in this area and several state rep seats in the 9th. And so I think that the 9th has a lot of voters in the middle who want, they just want us to get something done. They plain old want us to get something done. I am the person who can go out there, roll up my sleeves, and committed to do that.
Is there anything else I haven't asked you about that you'd like to discuss?
No. We've got 41 days left at this point, and we're full steam ahead. I've got the best team in this campaign, and they are very fired up and ready to win this race.
Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you so much, Robby.